Littlesprout here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So you probably noticed, if you're a long-time subscriber, that we have a new intro, and this is the first video with it, and I am just absolutely in love with it. The artist I commissioned did a wonderful job. I will link their information below. I would say their username, but I'll probably mispronounce it and then feel bad. So thank you so much, and if you're interested, they do commissions, and so like I mentioned, I will put their information below. But let's talk about today's video. It's going to be very calm, talking ramble video, and I am doing a speed paint of Elsa, but as a book cover. What if, you know, my movies were quote unquote real books? And I really loved the original Firestar book. I've only read the first 6. I know people always call me out for my lack of Warrior knowledge, and I'm sorry. But I do remember the cover, and it was like Firestar in the middle, and then there was like a scene around, and I really liked that type of format. So what I decided to do in the middle was Elsa in the very beginning, where she is a kitty pet, and people have always commented that, you know, it pretty much is Into the Wild, but different, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of was my inspiration. Elsa, when I made her, I was like, I want to make this cute little kitty pet, and she, you know, goes off and either gets into fights with warriors, or, you know, gets accepted by them, or just because I had actually a few role plays with her before I worked on Elsa's journey, and one of them was, I think it was a bunch of kitty pets, and they were like kind of under attack by some rogues, and then they had to like get warriors to help them. It was really cool, but this was before I actually started recording, and it was actually these original role plays that inspired me to be like, oh my gosh, I wish I could have, you know, recorded that so I could go back and look at it. And then I was like, wait, I can. And so Elsa really, like, the role plays I had with her in the beginning are truly what inspired me to make this YouTube channel. And so when I did end up doing Elsa's journey, which was not planned, by the way, since I'm just going behind the scenes stuff, I joined a server, and I actually was in there like an hour before I met like Badger Claw and stuff. I was just like hanging around the Two Leg House and just like, I always call it NPC role playing, but I pretty much am just like, whatever my character is doing, I will gently, idly do that for a little until other people come over and interact, which sounds weird, but it really does kind of work, because I just role played her, you know, waking up in the morning, going to get water, maybe going outside, and like she had a little path that she would do, and that way she always was doing something. And so the one time, I think in the courtyard area, I loved the old Two. If you haven't watched the movie, you should. It's really good, and you get to see the original game and like how things are set up. But there was like a cute little campfire area, and she saw a warrior there and was like, oh, what are you doing? And they ran away. Oh goodness, I have rambled myself into a corner. If you guys are still watching, thank you so much. You're more than welcome to just gently mute this, put on your own cute music, and just watch a calm Elsa speed paint. But oh, this is the painting part. Okay, so this is where I just was like, I really want to try to do 1 or 2 layers, and I was actually inspired by Moon Kitty's video recently, where she was just talking about painting and how it being on like the same layers was like kind of freeing, and doing different art, like doing different like brush strokes as fur. And I definitely tried, but I didn't do it as like well or anything, but it was just it's very inspiring, and I don't know, I had a lot of fun with this. Her colors, or her design truly is like one of my favorites. People always ask me like, who's my favorite character? And like, I can't pick one, but I will say that like Elsa was the first I designed to be a roleplay character. I was like, this is going to be a character. I actually remember there was a trend going around on Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition. Oh my gosh, if you remember this trend, please comment. But people in the description would put what their cat smelled like. And I know that sounds so weird, but it was around Christmas time, because that's when this was filmed. But people would put like gingerbread or cinnamon. And so Elsa smelled like peppermint, because I don't know. It's probably not in the description of the movie description, but it must have been one of the past role plays that she just like cannonly smelled like peppermint, because I think her owners had like peppermint candles or like air fresheners or something, and so she just like from her house, so because it made sense, I don't know, but it was cute because everyone was doing that trend around then. And yeah, Good old game. I missed the lobby, not to just, now I'm just rambling about the old game, but I really hope they bring back the lobby, and here is why, is because you would be able to find people to role play with, like there, instead of just hanging out in the camp and like disrupting other role plays, and there was just like a designated place for people to trade morphs and like do all that stuff, and so I'm like really fingers crossing we get that soon. Because it'll just be easier to like, because then like people would go there and be like, hey, I'm looking for, kits. It was just like, it made the actual like flow of the roleplay and server, I think, really, really good. But also if we have like a star clan, I think that could function as that as well. I'm very excited about that. But yeah, here we go. I'm just painting some more, and I hit the bell. The background, I had to kind of condense because this video is, a little long, but I'm really happy with how this came out, and I'm curious who you guys would want to see me do next. Should I go in order of popularity, and by popularity I mean like views, or if you guys just want to go crazy in the comments and tell me who you want to see next, and like what scenes you would like to see in like the little background part. Because for this one, I specifically did it when Badger Fur, not Badger Claw. If I said Badger Claw earlier, I meant Badger Fur. Badger Fur, he was like, he wasn't exiled, but it was like, he was supposed to be deputy, but then Clouded Star was like, you're not doing a good job, so I'm like getting a new deputy, but also I'm also leaving, so the new deputy is now the leader. It was like really complicated, but I just remember there was like this uproar in the clearing, and it was so interesting. Like, because if you've seen the movie, you'll probably know what I'm saying. And so he was like, all right, well then we're leaving, and like Willowtail left, and Elsa was like, oh gosh, I guess I'm leaving too. And I think it was like Snake, I think he might have been Snake Paw at the time, but then became something, and like Bee Strike. Gosh, I don't watch my movies like all the time, so I might go back and rewatch it because I don't know, I had a good time. And honestly, it's really fun because some of the people who were in that roleplay have commented and been like, oh my gosh, like I do remember this roleplay, that's so cool that you archived it, because like that's what Littlesprout Stories was gonna be originally, and I mean still is. It's truly just an archive of my roleplays and my characters, because I don't know, I like them and they inspire me, and I'm really happy that they inspire you guys. And here we go with the background. I use this weird little stipple tool because I'm just like, I'm gonna blur everything in the end anyway, so if I just like vaguely make it look like what it's supposed to look like, maybe that's how art works. And then I realized that the trees were green, and I was like, oh no, it's winter, like they wouldn't be green, so I just like desaturated them a little bit. And then I wanted to try like monochrome for all the cats in the bottom, so I just like made them different colors, and then later kind of edited it. This was like a big trial and error thing, but I'm actually really happy with how it came out, and would love to do another one. So if you guys liked this and watched it all the way through, thank you so much. Leave a comment below which one should I do next, and yeah, until next time, bye guys.